Hey yo, I know, just me talking video because I'm bored and what have I got? Maybe like two viewers at best. The reality is yes, I like the TV show Exosquad. Why? Well, to understand, you have to go all the way back when Ronald Reagan was president. Basically, what he did was he gave a free pass to a bunch of animated to a bunch of toy companies that can promote their toys through animations. Of course, he did it by saying that, oh, we were going to ban all this, but no, he didn't. Of course, this would get extremely fucked up during the Donald Trump administration, of all things. I was not surprised to see that happen. Basically, the FCC during Reagan's reign just allowed a lot of shit happen. And they said they would stop a lot of violence to TV and shit. They lied, and of course nothing was done. But then the '90s happened, and especially '93 when Exosquad came out, and also the period when Bill Clinton became president and Hillary Clinton basically took over the FCC, even though she wasn't. Even though I forget who was the head of the FCC at the time, but rules got way more stricter. Anybody who knows what happened was basically censorship went on an insane fucking route because back in those days it was basically people blaming television violence and television cartoons for all the violence and gun violence that had happened in the world, mostly with Columbine. It would later found to all be nothing but a load of bullshit. The real culprit turned out to be that it was just the accessibility of guns. And today we fix that by giving more guns and allowing more people to kill each other. It didn't work at all. The solution was worse than the problem. But during the Clinton administration era, censorship went on a fucking rampage. And one of the things was that only a certain amount of toys could promote their uh, toys through certain animated shows. Exosquad bypassed that rule mainly because Universal created them. They were created entirely by Universal Studios, and during their entire first season, the Exosquad action figures, didn't even come out. It wasn't until the start of the second season when the action figures actually started to pour out from Playmates. And by the way, Playmates and Universal already made a deal before the series even came out on its first season. Yeah, I don't know what took Playmates so long. And just to put in some concept, Exo Squad, even though it was a Saturday morning cartoon, had more deaths in it than had a lot of main character deaths, and I mean dead. Matthew Marcus being one of them who blew his own ass up trying to fix a mistake that he caused and destroying the only flagship that they had. In season two, they killed off more main characters than that. Yeah, than the Game of Thrones Red Wedding in a Saturday morning cartoon. And the reason why they got away with this is dumb luck. Nobody in the new FCC even caught on to what Exo Squad was doing. And of course, Universal canceled it after the second season, anyways. But it was chalked up to first that Universal wasn't even a toy company, and secondly, a bunch of people who said they were going to censorship the hell out of TV, and they were, literally just skipped Exo Squad in general. And now it's on Peacock for free in the kids section. There's an actual horror episode in season 2 where a Neo Omega villain basically becomes a blob and would wrap itself around the victims and then beat the living shit out of them until they died from their injuries. And they even showed the dead bodies. Hell, one episode showed a body in a refrigerator, dead, eyes rolled up and everything. And that's in the kids section on Peacock streaming service. Where in the first season, yeah, Matthew Marcus, before he dies, screams, "Tell Winfield to watch. Tell Winfield that Matthew Marcus knows how to die." This is the problem when it comes to TV executives. Once they have their mindset that something's in a certain genre, they keep it there and then say it's impossible to move it to a different genre, or to basically say it's an adult animated show because they can't see past that. They can only see past the skew of a straight line that they see, which is in front of them. They see a straight line, they can't see the other line because all they will see is just that one straight fucking line because their eyesight is that skewed. I mean, I don't want the show removed from Peacock. I just would like it to be removed from the kids section and put into the adult animated section, which in Peacock's term would round on up to maybe one, since it's literally the only adult animated show they have on their entire streaming service, even though they now made a deal with uh, Seth MacFarlane to make new animated shows. Yeah, that's Seth MacFarlane, the creator of Family Guy and American Dad. Because they don't think QE animated shows are making it big. I mean, Netflix's Arcane literally won 3 Emmy Awards. And literally every reaction of episode 3 has literally left everybody who watched it either shocked or massively in tears. But like I said, when it comes to American producers, they only see in one straight line of what they see, and they can't see anything else beyond that. Because that's our producers. The only people who are actually doing actual things is Netflix and Amazon. I mean, Invincible. And of course, Netflix is Castlevania. They seem to be the only 2 streaming servers. I mean, none of you probably even knew that AMC had an adult animated series, a series adult animated series called Pantheon, which was a really good series for one season. Season 2 was halfway made and then they canceled it because of low viewerships on AMC Plus. Let me explain something to you. There's only 4 areas in which an animated show will even survive or get any kind of notoriety because people are stupid. Because either it's by Warner Brothers or Disney or on Netflix or on Amazon. If you don't have any of those 4 there to help you with your animated series, give up. Because your animated series is, your adult series animated show is dead in the fucking water before it even got off the ground. And it doesn't matter how good you make it. If they can't promote it or nobody cares about an animated show on your streaming service like AMC Plus, I mean, once people saw that, like, a streaming, what, there's an animated show on AMC Plus? That's a kid show. Who cares? It's dead. It's not gonna make it. It's dead. Oh, and if you, the 5th one is, of course, Japanese anime. So if you want to make an adult animated, serious animated show, You got Warner Brothers. It's being controlled by David Zaslav. It ain't gonna happen. Disney. There is a possibility now. Netflix, Amazon, which is why Disney's considering more adult and serious animated shows now. And of course, the entire plethora of Japanese anime, which is just flooding the entire market. Literally every other service, especially Peacock, which, I mean, yes, houses 93, 94 Exo Squad, and of course AMC, it just isn't going to cut it. It's dead, and it's just not going to make it. I mean, they had their chance back then with Peacock, or I mean, Universal, but they blew it when Vivaldi took the. I think it was called Vivaldi took them over and basically just stopped caring about Exo Squad and just allow Playmates to do whatever they wanted with the license until of course, the license ran out and it defaulted back to Universal. But that's where that weird Sega Genesis game, the board game, the PC game stuff all came from, and of course that bizarre Robotech Exo Squad toy line, which was not approved by Universal or Harmony Gold. Just Playmate, just fucking around until the license ran out. And everybody then ended up blaming the creators of Exosquad, thinking that, you know, Playmates owns all the rights, which they don't because Playmates didn't create Exosquad. And Universal basically fired Jeff Siegel, the creator of Exosquad, and along with the head writer, Mike Ellis, who sadly passed away last year. And now just using Exosquad is nothing more than a placeholder on their Peacock streaming service for free. Which apparently is like telling them, oh, you're going to pay them $1 million because $1 million is more than free. And just to let you know, the Peacock streaming service takes a lot of their 80s shows like the A-Team and Knight Rider, other shows that were made in the 80s and 90s, and slaps it on the Peacock for free. And I'm just describing it here just to put it on record. The rest of you who do not want to understand can quietly just kiss my fucking ass and go the fuck away because I ain't gonna explain it again. The concept of what Peacock shows for free and not for free. And if you can't understand that, go to the Grand Canyon and just jump off the ledge until you hit the rocky bottoms and die. But other than that, I said my piece. Our squad's on Peacock. It's being held as a placeholder by the new owners of Universal, which is Comcast, and creating NBC Universal. And that's pretty much all there is. And the reason why it's called Peacock is because NBC had a conniption fit and wanted that streaming service to be called after them, which is that stupid mascot that NBC uses that nobody even cares about anymore. Fucking NBC. See ya. Oh, one last thing. Night Court's back. Yeah, that's a thing now. See ya.